Alright, and welcome everyone to tonight's sim. We've got quite a few big games tonight. For those of you who missed the schedule that was posted, we'll see right here in the Word document. It is posted on the Discord as well. This is the order I'm going to be going in tonight for the games, as far as who is versus who. Please don't be afraid to request songs, guys. Obviously, music is always good. I will be commentating for the first time in a while tonight. Maybe not straight on through. Still kind of suffering a bit from the back pain, but I figured I would start the sim off real quick. Just kind of looking at the history leaderboards. Now, if you guys haven't bothered to really look at this, this is available through the main page for the league, and I thought I would point out a couple things that are upcoming and have happened. So the main things I'm going to take a look at here is, if we look here, tonight we could have one of our first 1,000 hit players hit their milestone tonight. My player has currently a 3-hit lead. I'm assuming he's going to lose that because he's playing like garbage. But we have, I would say, probably 4 players who are within grasp tonight, depending how hot they are. Next up, I think it would have been last year anyways, but still, congratulations to Julian O'Sullivan for 200 home runs. Vic Thunder's within grasp, but the way the season's been going, I can't see him reaching it. O'Sullivan was the first one to hit 700 RBIs this season. Nice, another big milestone. Another one that might have fallen by the wayside is we've had 2 pitchers actually reach the 100 mark for wins in both Victoria's Secret and Esteban Rodriguez. Congratulations, Evok and Slim. Although I can't see them reaching it this season, we have 2 pitchers actually closing in to 1,500 strikeouts as well. There's lots more stuff I could go through here, folks, but just make sure. I mean, it's always good to look at this, right? You can look at even breaking it down per position. You can see how you're doing if you're a first baseman compared to the rest of them, etc., etc. It's a lot of good content here. But congratulations to everyone who's hitting these milestones. So we have right here just the quick leaderboard. I'll bring this up again at the end so everyone can have a quick view. Just seeing where everyone's currently at, if you haven't already. Here's the current standings. New York's got a bit of a lead in OBX. This is going to be a big sim for both teams, as there will be a couple games, I believe, for each other. Maybe not this sim, but coming up soon. So without further ado, let's hit up our first game, which is going to be Death Valley versus Providence. So, just apologize to the miners. I know there is a game today, but just because I have the way I have it laid out, we are going to be quick simming this one and moving forward. All right. So the Swans take it 7-0, shutting out the Sentinels. Big game by Alexander Blitz. Really helped propel them towards it, with Earl coming through. Pretty clutch. Birdington with the loss, and the win is actually going to the relief out of the bullpen. So without further ado, let's hit up our first game. So, with me up on Sim again tonight, we're going to have some ads being played again for players in their respective teams. So our first ad for tonight is Kevin Biggio's Super Glue. Using this will make anything rock hard in seconds. I would know. Kevin Biggio, your first ad of the night. Enjoy the game.
Well, I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind. I left my body lying somewhere in the sands of time. But I watched the world float to the dark side of the moon. I feel there's nothing I can do. Yeah. I watched the world float to the dark side of the moon. After all, I knew it had to be something to do with you. I really don't mind what happens now and then, as long as you'll be my friend at the end. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman might, kryptonite. You call me strong, you call me weak, but still your secrets I will keep. You took for granted all the times I never let you down. You stumbled in and bumped your head. If not for me, then you'd be dead. I picked you up, put you back on solid ground. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman might, kryptonite. she'll wash her hair, his dirty clothes are all he gives to her. And he's got posters on the wall of all the girls he wished she was. And he means everything to her. Her boyfriend, he don't know anything about her. He's too stoned, Nintendo. I wish that I could make her see. She's just the flavor of the week. It's Friday night and she's all alone. He's a million miles away. She's dressed to kill, but the TV's on. He's connected to the sound, and he's got pictures on the wall of all the girls he's loved before. And she knows all his favorite songs. Her boyfriend, he don't know anything about her. He's too stoned, Nintendo. I wish that I could make her see. She's just the flavor of the week. Yeah! Her boyfriend, he don't know anything about her. He's too stoned, he's too stoned, he's too stoned, he's too stoned. Her boyfriend, he don't know anything about her. He's too stoned, Nintendo. I wish that I could make her see. She's just the flavor of the week. Yeah, she's the flavor of the week. She makes me weak. I woke up in a stranger's bed with pins and needles in my head and the clock ticking off the wall. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't even know myself.
Scorps take the first game between the leads here. Buckshank, pretty big game. 3 ribbies for 2 for Dom.
Yeah.
Looks like we had Strokeharder try a little something here, but not a lot happened for Travis' game.
You're waiting.
Peters takes the L. Walker gets his 8th win of the season. Smoltz with a nice goal there.
Wake me up, say enough is enough.
The only game of the day, so let's move on.
Something's gotta give. Pull me out of this sinking town. I'm dying to live. Something's gotta give. Maybe I'm a fucking waste, filling up the empty space. I've been here way too long. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm feeling like a nervous wreck.
Alright, so we're gonna have some switchy swans.
I'm a cliche in a song, and everybody's singing along. I'm sinking, you're waiting, I'm thinking something's gotta give.
Come back. I'm cramping up. Woo!
Wake me up, say enough is enough. I'm dying to live. Something's gotta give. Pull me day I die, I'll spill my heart for you, until the day I die. I'll spill my heart for you. As years go by, I race the clock with you. But if you die right now, you know that I die too. I die too. You remind me of the times when I knew who I was. But still the second hand will catch us like it always does. We'll make the same mistakes. I'll take the fall for you. I hope you need this now, 'cause I know I still do. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Should I bite my tongue until blood soaks my shirt? We'll never fall apart. Tell me why this hurts so much. My hands are at your throat and I think I hate you. But still we'll say remember when, just like we always do. Just like we always do. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Yeah, I spill my heart. Yeah, I spill my heart for you. My hands are at your throat and I think I hate you. But we made the same mistakes, mistakes like friends do. My hands are at your throat and I think I hate you. We made the same mistakes. Until the day I die, I spill my heart for you. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Until the day I die. Until the day I die. The stars will cry the blackest tears tonight. And this is the moment that I live for. I can smell the ocean air. Here I am, pouring my heart onto these rooftops. Just a ghost to the world. That's exactly what I need. From up here, the city lights burn like 1,000 miles of fire. And I'm here to sing this anthem of our dying day. 1,000 miles of fire, and I'm here to sing this anthem of our dying day. From up here, the city lights burn like 1,000 miles of fire, and I'm here to sing this anthem of our dying day. From up here, the city lights burn like 1,000 miles of fire, and I'm here to sing this anthem of our dying day. Our dying day. Our dying Well, I wonder what it's like to be the rainmaker. I wonder what it's like to know that I made the rain. I'd store it in boxes with little yellow tags on every one, and you could come and see that when I'm done, when I'm done. I wonder what it's like to be a superhero. I wonder where I'd go if I could fly around downtown. Yeah. From some other planet, I get this funky high on the yellow sun. Boy, I bet my friends are all really stunned. Well, they're stunned. Straight up, what did you hope to learn about here? If I was someone else, would this all fall apart? Strange, where were you when we started this game? I wish the real world would just stop hassling me. You and me. Well, I wonder what it's like to be the head honcho. I wonder what I'd do if they all did just what I said. Well, I'd shout out an order. I think we're out of this, man, get me some. Boy, don't make me wanna change my tone. My tone. Straight up, what did you hope to learn about here? If I was someone else, would this all fall apart?
taking it 7-3. Looks like we got a pretty good game from Julio Hightower here. But Rapinski and Clayton tried their best with a little bit of Robert on the side. Version started out well, but kind of coughed it up there in the 6th, unfortunately, first two. Fair boy. Dillos and Sentinels. The Dillos take it late in the 9th, 6-5. A real big hitters game here. Multiple hits for quite a few players, with Murphy knocking through himself. And it was the pen that decided this game, with both starting pitchers getting no credit for their work. Outer Banks squeaks by the Vandals 4-3. Steve Moore tried his best, putting in 2 RBIs. We had a multi-hit game from new acquisition Adrian Columbus. Demetrius Webster also pitched in with a power hitter as well. Wins going to the bullpen for Outer Banks. Voyager squeak pass, Carson squeak pass, 6-1, not really squeaking. They take the lead. Bantershire with a pretty good game. Same with Hawk Russell, that middle of the lineup really cleaning up for them. Sounder gets the W and Locke takes the L. Scorpions beat Crabs 9-2. Looks like another nice game for Buckshank. He's had 2 in a row from them. DiStefano putting 3 RBIs himself on just 2 hits. Secret with their 14th win of the season. Plays a complete game. So fast taking the L.
Now gas break, dip, gas break, dip, shake them dreads, shake them dreads, shake them dreads. Let me see you show your green. Let me see you show your green. Now fierce, doors open my, doors open my. Stand up. Stand up. Bring that back. Stand up. Stand up. Bring that back. When I move, you move.
Just like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
Hell yeah, hey DJ, bring that back.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
Hell yeah, hey DJ, bring that back.
How you ain't gon' fuck? Bitch, I'm me. I'm the goddamn reason you in VIP. CEO, you don't have to CID. I'm young, wild, and strapped like T.I. Lee. Blah. We ain't got nothing to worry about. Whoop ass, let security carry 'em out. Watch out for the medallion, my diamonds are reckless. Feels like a midget is hanging from my necklace. Necklace.
So we're talking here, you know, maybe you could laugh because I'm saying something really funny.
Yeah, you're really funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And now it's live from the studio. Some old friends of mine, a tip for the top, the Pretenders.
Middle of the road, he's trying to find me. I'm standing in the middle of life with my pants behind me. I got a smile for everyone I meet, as long as you don't try dragging my bag or dropping the bomb on my street. Now, come on, baby, get in the road. Come on now, in the middle of the road, yeah. In the middle of the road, you see the darndest things, like fat guys driving round in jeeps through the city wearing big diamond rings and silk suits, past corrugated tin shacks full of kids. Man, I don't mean a Hampstead nursery. When you own a big chunk of the bloody third world, the babies just come with the scenery. Now come on, baby, get in the road. Come on now, in the middle of the road, yeah. Middle of the road is no private cul-de-sac. I can't get from the cab to the curb without some little jerk on my back. Don't harass me, can't you tell I'm going home? I'm tired as hell, I'm not the cat I used to be. I got a kid, I'm 33, baby. Get in the road. Come on now, in the middle of the road, yeah.
was about to comment, I've never seen a team out hit someone that heavily and almost lose, and then that happens. To see the Swans actually putting up some kind of fight in the other game. And we're going to extra innings. Bad steal attempt. Dillos close this out. What do you mean, Waldo? This could be it soon. Might be too shallow. And that's gonna be it. Alright, so Dillos take it in a close one. Just piling on the hits, but still barely squeak through. A couple multi-hit games on Alcatraz's side. That looks like Patrick Keeley with 4 for 7. We got a couple threes here as well. Like that top of the lineup was clutch for them. Wynn's going to the bullpen. Blown save on Washington. I thought we might have some position players mentioned here, but Swifties, no mercy, doubling up hits and more than tripling the runs. We've got Sydney Swing putting in 5 ribby on 4 hit. Just multiple hits games for everyone. Apparently, Lewis Robertson did not get the memo and didn't have any hits, but had 2 RBIs. I don't know about that one, but okay. So Big Tickle Stick takes the loss on 10 earned runs, and Pisano picks up the win. Sloss take it 2-0 in a pitcher's duel. Steve O'Sullivan there putting up 3 hits. And not a lot happening on the New York side. Stryker takes the L. with Borkman with his 14th win to tie Secret, trying to keep pace for Pitcher of the Year. With this save, I think Penny Cowers might actually be tied with Ovechkin for all-time lead in saves. I think he might need one more to finally take the lead for the entire league's history. Outer Banks shuts out the Vandals 8-0 on 15 hits. Good game here by Stennett, and Columbus has been just lighting it up so far. He's got back-to-back jacks, hitting over 500 over, it's only 2 games, but good look so far. Schmerda and McCormick both coming in pretty good. Thompson gets the win, pitching another complete game. Seems to eat those up, and Corey's brother, oof. Scorpions shut out the Crabs 5-0 on only 6 hits. A couple of errors that game, actually. Multi-hit game for Coffey and Biggio. And Jackson's the only one really to generate there. Loss goes to Turner, putting him at only 6 since coming over to the Crabs. Youch. And Rodriguez starting to pile on the W's, and that's a pretty crispy ERA.
Finest girl I ever met in my whole life. Wanna take her home, make her my wife. Knew she was a freak when she started talking. She said, fuck me like we fucked Bin Laden. Ooh, oh, that girl was a freak. She said she wanted me to fuck her harder than the military. Fuck Bin Laden. Fuck Bin Laden. Fuck Bin Laden. She wanted to fuck me harder than the US government. Fuck Bin Laden. She was a freaky kind of girl, kept up on current events from all around the world. More specifically, one event, the time Osama Bin Laden got shot in the head. She said, do me like that, but I couldn't track the metaphor. That said, I can see you horny like a stegosaur. That said again, your request is so irregular. She put on a beard, I started looking at the exit door. Then a turban, then a tunic. She said, invade my cave with your special unit. I said he wasn't in a cave, but there was no stopping. She demanded that I fuck her like we fuck Bin Laden. Fuck Bin Laden. Fuck Bin Laden. She wanted to fuck me harder than the US government. Fuck Bin Laden. This girl requested intercourse to bring in a climax with the clinical efficiency of the assassination of Bin Laden. You're harboring a fugitive. That ass. And my justice will be punitive. I'm a smash. Night vision, they could see us through my GoPro. She tried to negotiate, I say that's a no-no. Now I'm creeping in her bedroom like go. She tells me to go low, then looks down and says I gotta terrorize that pussy. Gotta terrorize that pussy. So I did it, improvise some crazy shit. SEAL Team 69, executing the hit. She said you finished me off, now throw my body in the ocean. I yelled Geronimo, then took some pictures for posting. The president called, he said congratulations Connor. I said Mr. President, to what do I owe this honor? He said come give me the deets in the White House garden. I got to know how you fucked her like we fuck Bin Laden. Fuck Bin Laden. Fuck Bin Laden. I still can't say that I see the appeal, but she wanted me to fuck her like we fuck Bin Laden. Oh, this girl insisted that the way we did it was merciless and exact, just like the now world famous attack that fucked Osama Bin Laden.
Damn. The whole thing was just a virtual reality experience.
Pop star.
It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation. It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation.
Yo, it's about that time to bring forth the rhythm and the rhyme. I'ma get mine, so get yours. I wanna see sweat coming out your pores. On the house, tip the sound, swinging this. Strictly hip hop, boy, I ain't singing this. Bringing this to the entire nation. Black, white, red, brown, feel the vibration. Come on, come on. Feel it, feel it. Come on, come on. Feel it, feel it. Come on, come on. Feel it, feel it. Feel the vibration.
It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation. It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation.
The vibration's good like sun kissed. Many wanna know who done this. Mark your mark, and I'm here to move you. Rhymes improve you, and I'm here to prove to you that we can party on the positive side of positive vibes. Come along for the ride. Making you feel the rhythm is my occupation. So feel the vibration. Come on, come on. Feel it, feel it. Come on, come on. Feel it, feel it. Come on, come on. Feel it, feel it. Come on, come on.
It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation. It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation.
Dr. D, break it down. Yeah. You feel it, baby? Yeah. You feel it, baby? Come on, swing it. 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 Donnie D's on the back up, drug free, so put the crack up. No need for speed, I'm anti. D-R-U-G-G-I-E, my body is healthy. My rhymes make me wealthy, and the funky bunch helps me to bring you a show with no intoxication. So come on, feel the vibration. Yeah. Can you feel it, baby? I can too.
It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation. It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation.
Now the time has come for you to get up. The rest that you better put your own let up. On the rhythm, the rhyme that's designed to make it behind me. You wanna incline to pure hip hop, no sellout. If you ain't in it to win it, then get the hell out. I command you to dance. I wanna see motivation. Come on now, feel the vibration.
It's such a good vibration.
Come on, come on, come on.
It's such a sweet sensation.
Feel
Alright, so Sloss taking this one 4-1 off of 3 hits of Mr. McLish. Khan with a pretty decent outing there, and with that save there, like I had said, Mr. Penny Cowers definitely has the lead for saves now in the history of the league, finally overtaking Ovechkin. So congrats to Mr. JK there. Stilo takes the L. Scorpions take it 5-1 over the Crabs. Got a couple multi-hit gains from newly acquired Calipern and Mike Boss. 2 ribbies off of Mr. Biggio here. Houston with the W, and the save going all the way down to Mr. Musgrave's Smite, with Mr. Jax Hunter getting the L. Outer Banks comes back in the middle of the game there, taking it 5-3 off 8 hits. A couple multi-hit games here. Puku Hawaii actually going 4-for-4 in a losing effort. Connor McDonald going 3-for-4, putting in 2 ribbies, with Columbus adding to it as well. And pretty good here so far over the last 3 games. Cannon chipping into the bottom of the lineup. Wazzy holds on, gets the W. Moving on to the next set of games here. Swifties taking another one over the Swans, 3-1. Looks like the top of the lineup, or sorry, middle of the lineup here is coming through with the clutch hits. A couple multi-hit games on this side, but nothing spectacular. Elliott with another W. Outer Banks prospect. And then T2 there with the save. Got the Dillos taking it over the Sentinels 6-4. Nice 3-hit game here for Murphy. But also on the other side, we've got Harrison coming through with a 3 RBI. And Mr. Recycle Bin there, 2-for-3. And lastly, Mr. Addison, 3-for-4. W going to the pen, Mr. Oxhard, and the Lost going to their pen. I like it a bot.
This night belongs to me. Turn back before the dawn of winter. So far away the cry set fallen angels free. Through my mind tonight our journey ever after.
In silence we stand all alone.
puss or sloth am I live a life of ease, contented not to do or die, but idle as I please. I have 3 toes on either foot, or half a dozen on both, with leaves and fruits and shoots to eat. How sweet to be a sloth. The world is such a cheerful place when viewed from upside down. It makes a rise of every fall, a smile of every frown. I watch the fleeting flutter by of butterfly or moth, and think of all the things I'd try if I were not a sloth. I could climb the very highest Himalayas, be among the greatest ever tennis players, win at chess or marry a princess, or study hard and be an eminent professor. I could be a millionaire, play the clarinet, travel everywhere, learn to cook, catch a crook, win a war, then write a book about it. I could paint a Mona Lisa, I could be another Caesar, compose an oratorio that was sublime. The door's not shut on my genius, but I just don't have the time. For days and days among the trees I sleep and dream and doze, just gently swaying in the breeze, suspended by my toes, while eager beavers overhead rush through the undergrowth. I watch the clouds beneath my feet. How sweet to be a sloth.
Chugging along here. All the other games have ended and this one's still going. Just too many hits. Too many hits. Donald, aggressive run, goes around the third. We got a stolen base attempt here by Columbus. Somehow makes it there with like 0 speed. Ooh, Tanner goes down swinging. Can Webster do something here? He's gonna sneak one through. That's gonna put in 2, it looks like. And Bleeding's not stopping. This one's gonna go in the gap. Maybe cash in one more here, or is he gonna hold it third? Oh, that's coming over. That's a triple. That's a... Oh, he beats it out. Thought that throw might have made it. We got the Goat Schmurda coming up, and he's gonna drop it in there, and we're still going here, folks. Benson takes the walk. 2 outs. They are just moving the chain here. And is McCormick going to put that one out? Or Oh no. Died in the air. Not enough. Hawaii goes down swinging. Malone tries to do something, but McCormick decides to go for a jaunt. They almost collide, but he gets that play. This is gonna sneak up the middle. And a strikeout. That's gonna end it. 17-4 on 21 hits for the Aviators. Vandals putting up 10 hits, only 4 runs. So we got Bowman, about the only person who seemed to care in the lineup for them. On the Outer Banks side, we got McDonald with 3s across the board. At bats, runs, hits, RBI, and walks. Sweet Jeebus. Columbus keeps it up, 4-6. That stat line after 4 games. Demetrius Webster, 4 hits, 5 runs. Wow, it's pretty intense. Schmerda and Benson both coming in, deciding to have a little bit of a party. Ola's with a decent outing. Gets the W. Faulkner comes in and closes things down. Been doing a lot better as a bullpen role than a starter. And Keller, oof, that ERA. New York comes back late in a strong 7th and 8th inning to take this one 4-3. Steal one. It looks like it was on the back of Mr. McBantershire, putting in 2 ribbies. Piazza and Fry chipping in. W going to Mr. Squiggly here. Sinclair, not a terrible outing, but it was a low-scoring game. Bobby Hill pitches the whole game. Buries himself. Swans finally take one off the Swift Steeds, 9-0. Doubling up on hits. State College, a couple multi-hit games from Sydney Swing. And Julio Hightower. Swing having a pretty good season there. That's a pretty decent stat line. 5 for 5, Mr. Beowulf. I don't know, whenever I stream, this guy seems to light it up. I don't know if he's here or not, but get on you, bud. Bergeron. Wow, 0 earned runs against. Very short outing, but a good 4 innings. W getting taken by Davenport there. Dillos, no mercy. 14-5 against the Sentinels. You got Mr. Joe Cole here for Alcatraz, not doing too bad. Brock Beck, 4 for 6 with 4 ribby. Mr. Parrish here, 3 for 4. And Justin Moreland, 3 for 5 with another 4 RBI himself. Livingston taking the W, Panini with the hold. Burnington gets the L. Off day for both teams, it looks like. Both leagues, sorry. And like I have here, we got DV and Pro up next, with Vancouver and Sloss playing on the other side. So we've got the Aviators 2 games back of New York here, and Death Valley with a 3-game lead now on San Antonio. With that, we have the next Death Valley ad. Being a resident expert on how to plan for and constantly threaten retirement, Victoria's Secret's Retirement Planning has officially opened. The #1 most trusted retirement advice. Brochure and everything is here for anyone interested. We will leave this up here for a couple of minutes just so that you can get your bearings and you know, learn what you need to know moving towards your retirement. Enjoy the game.
shake. Shake it off, I shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break, 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 break. And the faker's gonna fake, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. I shake it off, I shake it off. I never miss a beat. I'm lightning on my feet. And that's what they don't see. That's what they don't see. I'm dancing on my own. I'll make the moves up as I go. And that's what they don't know. That's what they don't know. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the player's gonna play, 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 play. And the haters gonna hate, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, I shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break, 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 break. And the faker's gonna fake, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. I shake it off, I shake it off. Shake it off, I shake it off. I shake it off, I shake it off. I shake it off, I shake it off. I shake it off, I shake it off. Hey, hey, hey! Just think, while you've been getting down and out about the liars and the dirty, dirty cheats of the world, you could have been getting down to this sick beat. My ex-man brought his new girlfriend. She's like, oh my god, but I'm just gonna shake into the fella over there with the hella good hair. Won't you come on over, baby? We can shake, shake, shake. Yeah, 'cause the player's gonna play, 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 play. And the haters gonna hate, hate, haters gonna hate. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. I shake it off, I shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break, 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 break. And the faker's gonna fake, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, I shake it off. Shake it off, I shake it off. I shake it off, I shake it off. I shake it off, I shake it off. I shake it off, I shake it off. Shake it off, I shake it off.
I try to deal with despair and something breaking your heart. 12 years of proudly all together, but a night like this is begging to pull me apart. I played it quiet, left you deep in conversation. I felt no cool and hung out around the kitchen. I remember I kept thinking that I know you never would, and now I know I wanna kill you.
Crabs sneak one on the Scorpions. 4-3, doubling up in hits. 10-5. Ishikawa tried to do something here, but the rest of the lineup, especially the bottom, were asleep. A couple multi-hit games here. No particular player really standing out. I guess Calipern did. Not too ribby, not too bad. Strikeout takes the W's. Pete Peters doesn't get that, honor, and walked. San Antonio with a 5-run 8th inning comes back and beats the Vandals. Big Thunder did his best with 3 RBIs on 2 hits. And it looks like the middle of the lineup is what really came through for them. Bennett, Hans, Baton, and Phelps all coming through with a little bit of Robertson on the side. W obviously does not go to the lock. Austin comes in and takes that in his 3 innings pitch. Cowers another save to really solidify himself. Last going to Mr. Bobby Outman. Swifties taking at 9-2 over the Sentinels on 15 hits. Fox had a pretty big game, it looks like, with Rove at the top of the lineup. Everyone gets a hit. It's a team effort with Mr. Boyja, the only person kind of chipping in there. L goes to Mr. Wright with the W going to the bullpen, and Olaf and a save going to Mr. Henderson. Swans take one off the Dillos, 5-2 on a decently hit-filled affair. Kelly going with the 2 RBI. Blitz, 2 hits, 3 RBI himself. Cameron with another 2. That's not too bad from the top to middle of the lineup there, and the spots you want the hits. McTicklestick gets his 2nd win. Ellis with the hold and Duke with the save. Mr. Rock Lobster, 5-7. So, CK, you wanted me to check something with Outer Banks? What do you want me to check there, bud? This with the pitching. We got Mr. Mookie Banks pitching today, starting the rotation.
One foot in front of the other way, one breath leads to another, yeah. Just keep moving. Oh, look with them for the strength today. Listen out for the voice to say, just keep moving. Oh, figure it out, but don't stop moving.
Okie dokie, so we got some Van and Sass action.
Figure it out, you can do this. So my love, keep on running. We gotta get through today. Yeah, my love, keep on running.
Sorry folks, I've only got 1 ad left, and it's a gem, I promise you that. It'll be during the OBX game. We're on a wiki, getting this started early, trying to help out the Scorpions. Play spoiler.
In flames. Don't stop, tomorrow's another day. Don't stop, tomorrow you'll feel nothing. Just keep moving.
Borkman with the uncharacteristic rough start.
Don't stop, the past will trip you up.
Cleans up the inning with 2 Ks.
Just keep moving.
Corey's brother looking for big win number 3 out of many attempts.
You can do this. So my love, keep on running.
2 on, 1 out.
We gotta get through today.
That might be 2, and it is to squeak out of the inning.
at bay. Oh, my love, don't stop running. Gotta send them up in flames, in flames, in flames, in flames.
Strike three, you're out.
Go, go, figure it out, but don't stop moving. Go, 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 figure it out, you can do this. So my love, keep on running. We gotta get through today. Yeah, my love, keep on running. Gotta keep those tears at bay. Oh, my love, don't stop running. Gotta send them up in flames, in flames. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas in the sand, oh man, I tell you that's where it's at. Hawaiian tropic on my skin, a candy cane of peppermint, a hint of cocoa on my lips. It could have been the sun, it could have been the sea, it could have been my childhood fantasy. But I saw Santa in his bathing suit, trying to catch a wave, but he tried too soon. He laughed so hard that he could barely breathe, and washed up next to me. He said, "You look naughty, but I'm sure you're nice." He was soaking wet, but he cracked a smile with the present in his hand. He said, "It's Christmas in the sand." I must have had too much to drink, 'cause Rudolph's nose was shining green. I think he was playing reindeer games on me. Santa only called him once, but you should have seen him run so fast. They were gone in a dash. It could have been the sun, it could have been the sea, it could have been my childhood fantasy. But I saw Santa in his bathing suit, trying to catch a wave, but he tried too soon. He laughed so hard that he could barely breathe, and washed up next to me. He said, "You look naughty, but I'm sure you're nice." He was soaking wet, but he cracked a smile with the present in his hand. He said, "It's Christmas in the sand, Christmas in the sand, whoa, Christmas in the sand, whoa, Christmas in the sand, Christmas in the sand." Don't need your winter coat, don't need your winter hat. Just grab the one you love and say you're never coming back. You see Santa in his bathing suit, trying to catch a wave, but he'll try too soon. He laughs so hard that he can barely breathe. It's what he did to me. He said, "You look naughty, but I'm sure you're nice." He was soaking wet, but he cracked a smile with the present in his hand. He said, "It's Christmas in the sand, Christmas in the sand, whoa, Christmas in the sand, whoa, Christmas in the sand." I love Christmas in the sand.
Defying the odds, Vandals beat the Sloss 5-4 on a surprisingly strong outing by Corey's brother. Multi-hit games for Gonzalez and Ranawiki is, multiple RBI. Multiple hits come from Thunder and Bowman and Gonzalez. Simon Hans tried to do what he could with a 3-run blast and baton, 3 for 4, but just was not enough. And a bit of a rough start for Borkman there, which is rare. Scorpions take it 7-1 over the Crabs. Decent outing for Ishikawa and Coffee. Dinero and Paquette doing what they can, but not enough. Koufax taking another L as we have the entire bullpen come out for a showing. Secret with win number 15. Carbine coming in to close it out. Outer Banks taking the first one of a very important series, 7-2. We had Fry with a multi-hit game, but the bats were pretty dry. Demetrius Webster, 3 for 4. RBIs all coming out of the middle with Buchanan with a 3-run blast, which is looking pretty good for them. Mookie Banks and Steiner actually both pitching complete games in this one. Banks getting the better of it. Sentinels take 1-4-2 over the Swift Steeds. Multi-hit game from Robertson. To Fielder going for 3 for 3. A lot of good hitting on this side here for sure. Loss going into the bullpen. Frey getting the wind, and pitchers coming in and doing what they need to do. Swans take one off Dillos, 7-4. Couple multi-hit games here near the top of the lineup for Armadillos, but it wasn't enough as we had Cameron Matthews and Yelly Boy Euchre going 2 for 4. Yamaguchi getting the win with a hold by Ellis, and Hagen getting the L.
Fake plastic mistletoe, wrap me in a great big bow and tear me apart. It's Christmas time.
Okay, for those of you watching, this is what we have for the rest of the stream. We got Voyagers versus Outer Banks next, and then for game number 9, we're going to pick either between DV and Pro or SAS and Van. So start saying who you want in the chat now, and we'll kind of just go from there. And we're going to finish up with another Voyagers and OBX. So we got Stryker versus Thompson here lined up for this game. I'm still standing here 3 feet small. Lose our troubles because after all, it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Cold. So lastly, we have the brand new partnership between Connor McDonald and Ford for the Collision Prevention Assist System. McDonald is quoted as saying, "I know a thing or two about not getting hits." Ford introduces, with the help of the Outer Banks Anchor, their new hit prevention technology, Collision Prevention Assist.
Still standing here 3 feet small. Lose our troubles because after all, it's Christmas time. And I've been waiting for you to come. It's hard cause I feel so alone, and I just want you to come home. Waiting this Christmas time.
So what we had is a close one here. 7 hits for Outer Banks, but we are all tied up. Some very timely and clutch hitting. McDonald comes through. Don't think I was been saying that at this point in the season. He would have talked to me about 30 games ago. Connor Tanner and Buchanan, everyone kind of pitching in here. Just very clutch performance by Thompson coming in and pitching a shutout. Stryker did what he could, but those couple little knocks wasn't able to get it done. Death Valley beating up on the Crabs still. 11-2 is the final. Buckshank, bit of a rough stat line there. 6 at bats, no hits. I think I saw Mr. Beebs in chat earlier. I have passed you for a batting average. Just saying. So now we've got Coffee and Dongle pitching in. Jimmy Dong with 4 RBI. Big game. Valentine trying to do what he can, but just not enough. Turner taking his 7th loss after re-signing a new contract. Not sure if they're looking too hot about that right now, but the entire bullpen apparently getting in on this. Rodriguez, ERA is plummeting. He has turned things around after his first couple games in Death Valley. Sloss picking on the Vandals, 12-3. Stephen Moore trying to do what he can for the team, but it looks like Sophia Bennett was the one to clean up with 5 ribbies, 2 on 4 hits. Top of the lineup, really putting in work for them again. Mason Brown taking the L, and Kamadi Khan moving up to 12 wins here with the bullpen coming in to finish this off. Sentinels stealing it on off the Swifties in extra innings. Swifties looked like they might have taken it, but then Sentinels answered right back. Huge hit game. Ben Waters, 5 for 6. Quite a game for him, but in the losing cause. Sentinels, more of a balanced approach. A couple 3-hit games here for Keaton Linton and Westerkamp. The win going to Reliever Bot, his 4th of the season. Middle section here, the bullpen kind of losing it there for the Swifties. Swans taking one off the Dillos, 6-1 off of 12 hits. A couple multi-hit games for Harrison and Addison here. And then really just a balanced approach for them with 3 RBI coming off of Cameron. Bergen gets his 5th win of the season. Has actually had a pretty decent hit sim, and wins are getting the L. So, folks, we are going to either do Death Valley in Providence or SAS and Van. Speak now or forever hold your peace. I'll give you guys about 15 seconds here. Go, go, go. Who's pitching? We have Houston versus Hunter, or we have Barry Keller, still looking for his first Major League win, versus Bobby Hill. OBX is coming after this, Mr. JVM. Just, Beebs, look at the screen, bud. Look at the screen. Seen a pretty mixed response here. DV preferred, SAS. I'm looking for a tiebreaker. Someone say DVE or SAS. First DV or SAS I see is going to decide it. Come on, come on. Colby, that's a double vote. I need a third party here. You guys are wasting your own time. Come on, let's go. All right, it's SAS.
Strike 3.
And you guys ran out of songs. Step it up. Let's get some more song requests in here.
Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. Turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. Closing time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. Closing time. This room won't be open till your brothers or your sisters come. So gather up your jackets, move it to the exits. I hope you have found a friend. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Yeah. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
From the sculpted beauty of desert dunes to the undersea realms of the Persian Gulf, the United Arab Emirates is a stunted in contrast. And while most people associate Arabia with desert life, the region is in fact teeming with marine animals as well, and perhaps none more intriguing than the dugong. Its nickname is the sea cow, and like its namesake, it spends hours each day grazing. Dugongs ply the warm, shallow waters off the coast, feeding along seemingly endless beds of waving seagrass. Their cylinder-shaped bodies measure more than 10 feet in length, and fully grown they can weigh in at over 800 pounds. In the seagrass beds, they seem placid and content. But conservationists are worried. Some of these creatures share the coastline with the largest of the Emirates, Abu Dhabi. Over 1 million people live here, and that number is swelling by over 50,000 each year. New buildings sprout from the sands, and engineers drive back the sea to house the burgeoning population. All this white real estate comes at a cost, not just to the buyers, but to the marine environment as well. Dredging and construction leach silt into the Gulf, which chokes corals. Worse for the dugongs, the silt smothers the seagrass, covering their food supply with a blanket of debris and pollution. Seagrass beds are dying. It's a potential threat because these so-called sea cows need to consume huge amounts of seagrass in order to survive. The underwater vegetation has a very low nutritional value. What dugongs lack in quality, they make up for in vast quantities. An adult can eat almost 70 pounds of grass in a single day. It's not only dugongs that suffer. The seagrasses also provide food and shelter for the endangered green turtle. And the sea turtle, in turn, provides transportation for fish called remoras. So with the seagrass beds buried, entire ecosystems of marine creatures feel the impact. But in the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, it's the dugong population that is most in the spotlight. The species has already been listed as vulnerable to extinction. And this is part of the second largest population remaining in the world. To lose these dugongs would be a further blow to an already beleaguered species. To find out what it will take to protect the dugongs, a government organization called the Environment Agency Abu Dhabi, or EAD, has been asked to investigate. The first priority is headcount. More than 2,000 dugongs spend their summers near Abu Dhabi. In the winter, the number swells to almost 3,000. When a dead dugong washes up on shore, a team of scientists moves in to examine the remains. First, they measure the body, and then take photographs. With the data collected, scientists try to determine the cause of death. Many of the animals are killed by boats. Others drown when they become entangled in fishing nets. Now that the authorities know where the dugongs are and how they're being impacted, they can continue to make plans to keep them safe.
When a lot of pressure came into the marine environment, the population declined. So today we have a well-established strategy for conservation of the dugong.
A major part of the conservation area is a marine protected area in the region with the densest population of dugongs. It's one of the largest sanctuaries of its kind in the Middle East. The government has also enacted laws that reduce the boat speed in some areas. It's also banned certain types of fishing nets that cause the most damage to dugongs. And education awareness programs, sponsored by the Save Our Seas Foundation, give local children the chance to learn about the dugongs and the entire Gulf ecosystem. Abu Dhabi is working to make sure the dugong has a future and that what happens in the sands of Arabia doesn't completely spill into its undersea realm.
Sponsored by National Geographic Mission Programs, taking science and exploration into the new millennium.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic cruise, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band and he'll toot his flute for you.
Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there where the air is rarefied, we'll just fly starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the words and we'll beat the birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Once I get you up there where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say the words and we'll beat the birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away.
I was on the phone with the wife, sorry. San Antonio takes it 4-2, 10 hits to 4. Multi-hit game for O'Sullivan, Baratheon, and Malatesta. Bobby Hill gets the W with the bullpen doing what they need to do. Keller gets his 4th loss, unfortunately. Scorpions take it 10-2 over the Crabs. Just feasting on the poor teams. Ishikawa going 5 for 6, putting in 2 RBIs, and Catone going 3 for 4. Couple multi-hit games on this side for Boss, Jackson, and Marone. And Hunter gets the L with the bullpen getting a full workout again. Houston with win number 12. Voyagers taking it late, 5-4, to push themselves 1 game above the Aviators. Benson with the multi-hit game, same with Tanner, trying to do what they can. Piazza there with 2 for 4. Borthwell going 2 for 4. And it looks like Carpazza have coughed up that late run to give them the L.
Wake up, sunshine beaming. Brand new day, better get better believing that you're beautiful.
Swifties with their second massive win this sim, 18-3 over the Sentinels. If we look at the Swifties batting, holy hell. No one over 3, but no one under 2. Everyone gets a hit, everyone gets an RBI. That was a complete team effort. Somehow the bullpen got the win out of that. The starting pitcher only going 4 innings. Weird. Birdington getting the L with a bunch of 6s down the board for ERA. Swans win 6-4 as the Dillos have been losing quite a few here the last couple times I've checked. 3 for 4 for Ramirez on their side at least. Blitz, Matthews, Clayton, all with multi-hit games. Throwing guy getting the W from Milwaukee, and the bullpen actually taking the L on this one.
Something that comes from within, taking it from the beginning, praying there wasn't an end up ahead. You give it up
and with this, we've got the last game here coming up. We got Sinclair versus Olez. Voyagers are either going to end up 2 up on them, or we're going to have even Stevens heading into the next couple sims.
So paralyzed.
Alright, do my best to try and push through this and commentate. Let's make McDonald's up to the plate. Is he going to make that one drop? He does. Is that going to cash 2? It does. Outer Banks up 2-0 here in the third. Connor Tanner bloops that one in. Kind of missed there. We got bases loaded, 1 out. Sorry, that was Columbus. Tanner puts a gapper in. That's going to cash 2, maybe 3. It's going to be 3s. We got a triple coming in. This game just got blown wide open. There's the strikeout to put 2 out. Another walk keeps us going. Schmerda steps up and goes down swinging. Bit of a rough inning. First strikeout comes down. This one's going to go up the middle as he can't get to it. That's a single. This one's going to squeeze through as we got a man in first and second with 1 out. Piazza steps up to the plate and that one dies. And they're going to get him at second. And the strikeout ends the inning. Look dangerous. OBX steps back up. Benson is going to get gunned out at first. McCormick steps up. He's going to... Is that gone? Oh, that drops. We got a double. A triple. He's going for broke. And does he make it? He's safe. Man on third with 1 out. Sack fly will put this in, but nope, we got a single. Stennett drives him in. McDonald red hot. Let's see if he can keep the chain moving. He goes down swinging. Ooh, they're checking the runner at first. Columbus drops it down to the shortstop, and that gets him at second. 6-0 now. Next up, we got Alazar goes down swinging. Storm is gonna drop that one down the middle. Gives him a hit, keep this inning going. 2 out. That one's got a bit of juice on it. Is it gonna land? And no! What a jump by Columbus to grab that. Tanner hits it right at the pitcher, but he catches it. Webster's gonna drop this down third baseline for a single. Buchanan steps up, and that one is probably going to be a pop fly. It is. Gives us 2 out, 1 man on. Schmerda is going to ground that out to the second baseman, and we are heading to the 6th. That one's got some juice on it as it heads to the gap, but we got ourselves a double. It looks like it. Bantashire steps up. He's going to whiff that, and oh, error at first. No one out, men in the corners. Good chance here to put something on the board here for Voyagers. That's going to first base. We got, ooh, just 1 out at second and fielder's choice. They finally cash one. And Webster, self-made double play at first. Bottom of the lineup coming up. Benson down to third. He's going to get gunned out at first. McCormick steps back up. He gets caught looking. Stennett to third again. As Forthwell doing all the work. McBash goes down looking. Fry's got some juice on that. Is that going to clear? Tanner with the jump. What a catch. We got a walk to first. This one's heading for the gap. Is the fielder going to get to it? I think he will. That's going to end it after a superb catch by Connor Tanner to keep that one in the park. Donald takes the walk. Columbus steps up. He's going to put that one down. First and second, no outs. Connor Tanner. It's going to be a fielder's choice. Yeah, as he just beats it out at first. Webster with a chance to put some more runs up here. That might be a sac fly. We'll see if McDonald makes the run. He does, and he's going to cash in and make this 7-1. Buchanan whiffs on that. That should be the end of the inning, but they still get one.
part of a to-do list. I love writing, but why I'm clueless. It's peaceful.
Top of the order here. Borthwell gets a good piece of that one. Is the fielder going to get to it? He is.
It's the only thing that keeps me sane. I guess I'm like a little guy.
That one should be an easy out. Second baseman grabs that one. That one to the other way. Got 3 men there, and okay, someone got it. Bottom of the order here, being led off by Schmerda.
But I can't cause I'm over here dreaming. And as I write another song, I just feel like screaming.
Benson steps up. I don't think that one has enough. Yeah, fielder grabs that one right at the wall. McCormick steps back up. That might drop in the gap, but yep. We get a second. We get another triple. Oh, he holds up at the second. Stennett puts that one up the middle. Are we going to cash another one? Oh, this is going to be close. Okay, he beats it out. We got 8-1 now. Donald steps up. He's going to draw a walk, leaving Columbus open to get some more RBIs here. That one's going to sneak through the middle. Stennett's coming home. Connor Tanner, who's on fire, and see if he can do something here. He's going to ground out to end the inning. 9-1. 3 outs left. 2 outs left. 1 out left. And that should be it as Livingston comes in and shuts him down. What a way to end this. The 2 teams vying for third are ending the sim all tied up, as I believe the Aviators have taken 3 out of the 4 games. McBantershire doing what he can with 2 hits. The story here is the top of the lineup with Stennett going 4 for 5 in Columbus, continuing his tear. Great acquisition. Playing out for them. McCormick also having a whale of a game. Ola's getting the W with Livingston coming in and doing a hell of a job shutting it down. And Sinclair a bit of a rough start.
I wake up in the morning, it's the same old thing.
Alrighty, folks. So that's it. We've got the Scorpions out front of 3 of the Sloths for their bye to the finals. Outer Banks and New York are tiesies with the Aviators on a bit of a more hot streak here going, folks. So we are in for a wild end of the season.
So dream high and be prepared to fall really fucking far.
Look at the leaderboards here. Connor Tanner has caught Shooty McGlish at the top of the batting average here. A little bit of a surprise there is we got Ishikawa leading the home run race. Simon Hahn still in a pretty good lead here. Biggio, 73 steals. It's pretty nice too. Pitching, Borkman, pretty big ERA lead on Secret here, with her 1 win ahead of him. We got Musgrave Smythe ahead of saves here with Karpatsev, actually not too far behind. Secret lead the War and the K's. It's going to be a tough one for Pitcher of the Year, that is for sure.
Stop judging me. I look around and suddenly I realize that there's nobody else. The only person judging me is myself. But stop fucking.
So with that, I'll get this uploaded, folks, and we'll go from there. I'm not going to end the stream. I actually want to double check that history tab and see if we had anyone reach the any milestones here. So if you want to stay tuned for a little bit longer, we can have a look at that.
if y'all didn't know, you in the midst of another classic. World famous DJ Ski.
Just at the crib, man. Smoking that Asian fantasy. Drinking them tea cakes. Think about how beautiful life is, man. Check it out. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. We came to the top all the way from the bottom. And I'm just trying to count my blessings. I wouldn't live here to go to heaven in a flying limousine. Limousine. A goddamn flying limousine. In a flying limousine. Limousine. I wouldn't live here to go to heaven in a flying limousine. I'm by the fire, Hugh Hefner-esque. Feeling like I just found a huge treasure chest. I used to never sweat death, now I trip about it. This life's too good for me to even live without it. It's so surreal, and it ain't about the dough or the deal. It's about the feeling in your soul that you feel. When that little feeling in your soul becomes real. Lady Luck crept up on me like a crazy fuck. Tapped me with the wand on the shoulder as a way of making up for the tears that have poured. The years I've endured when anxiety and fear left me floored. The stress would creep from down under like koala bears. Had me gritting my teeth and pulling out my noggin hairs. But now through some type of dumb luck I've come up and I'm awestruck by my surroundings. So smoke 'em if you got 'em. We came to the top all the way from the bottom. And I'm just trying to count my blessings. I wouldn't live here to go to heaven in a flying limousine. Limousine. A goddamn flying limousine. In a flying limousine. Limousine. And I wouldn't live here to go to heaven in a flying limousine. So never say never. The pain from the past makes the pleasure way better. You gotta feel the lowest lows to get the highest highs. Blow your nose, dry your eyes, open roads.
Alrighty, so the index is updated for I don't know how many people are left here watching, but what do we got here? So McDonald is 15 hits away now. Vizio actually sneaks by O'Sullivan here. Thunder is still pretty close. McLish is firing up the board here. It's anyone's game here to hit 1,000 first for that.
Never be your own lane. Merge left and get the fuck up the road, man. Me and EOM are in our own
Steve O'Sullivan getting close to 500 walks here, actually.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em. We came to the top all the way from the bottom. And I'm just trying to count my blessings.
Vizio closing in on 800 singles here, with McDonald not too far behind.
A goddamn flying limousine in a flying limousine. Limousine. I wouldn't live here to go to heaven in a flying limousine. I wouldn't live here to go to heaven in a flying limousine.
Rodriguez passes the 1,400 mark for K's. Pretty good. Alrighty, well, hope you guys had fun tonight, and we will see you on Thursday.